Do you ever see the Python kids play with their machine learning models and you get super jealous because you're a JavaScript developer and no one takes you seriously? If this is you, I got a solution to all your problems. I'm going to show you how to run pre-trained machine learning models with JavaScript or TypeScript if you're into that. So first, let's watch a demo. All right, so you've got these 3 lines of code and I'll run through the details in a little bit. I just want to show you how simple it is to run this. File is called transformers.js, and I'm just going to go no transformers.js in the command line. Press enter, and you can see that it outputted embeddings in a 384 dimension vector. If you don't know, embeddings are pretty important for a variety of things in machine learning, like clustering, similarity search for RAG, and even as an input to another model. This library was initially started by someone with the username Zanova or Joshua Lochner. He now works at Hugging Face. You know, Hugging Face is the #1 place to get machine learning models. So you can already tell there's a lot of backing to this library. There's going to be a lot of support, a lot of extension to it moving into the future. All right, so how do we set this up? All it takes is 3 lines of code, but let's do the step-by-step on the setup. Step 1, you're going to have to install the library. So use whatever method you want to use. For me, I use pnpm, so I'm going to do pn install Zanova transformers. Press enter. It does its thing, and it's installed. Let's jump back into the code. First, you're going to want to import this pipeline from the transformers library you just installed. What's this pipeline? Well, it's just a method that the transformers library gives you to abstract away a lot of the more complex code that you need to run a pre-trained model. So we just create a pipeline and we say we want embeddings. Just a note that putting embeddings here is just an alias. The correct thing that you want to use is feature extraction. And that's it. You run the pipe just like any other function, pass it in a couple of different strings, and the output is going to be exactly like you see right here. This is the simplest example that I can show. You definitely don't want to run this in production. If you run this code in production and you're using a fairly larger model, you're going to block the main JavaScript thread. What you want to do is you want to set up a web worker or a service worker so that you can run this in a separate thread. And I'll show you this in the next video. Let's talk about how to find models to use. What you want to do is you want to go to huggingface.co, go into the model section by clicking this button here. I'll put the link in the description for the people who are a little bit lazy. Go on over to libraries and click on transformers.js. Make sure it's the JS one. If you enable the standard transformers one, you might not get the Onyx models and you might get the standard Python models. The transformers.js models are specifically compiled so that you can run it in a browser or JavaScript environment. On the right side here, you'll then see a lot of models pop up that you can now choose depending on your use case. If you have a specific operation you want to do, just head on over to the tasks section and click one of the tasks that you would like to perform. No matter what task you're trying to accomplish, there's probably a model that is there for you to use. Let's say you just want to have like a simple chatbot, you can go on over to the text generation section. And now these are all the models that are available to you that you can run in JavaScript and also do text generation. All right, that's it for this video. I know it's a quick primer, but let me know in the comments if there are any other details you would like to know or if there are any other demos you would like to see with transformers.js. Thanks, bye.